It's embarkation day here on the Margaritaville at Sea Islander. Let's go to get on board. Oh wait, we're already here. Got to go back in time. When you get here, there's several different lines you can get in. I am going down this one for this trip because I get to be one of the first people on board. Man, security was a breeze. The line is short. We are going to be on the cruise ship in a minute now. That process was so smooth and fast. I'm just about to board. It's taken me 5 minutes or less from the time I got here. By the way, if you don't know for boarding, what you need is you'll need your passport or birth certificate. Birth certificate can be used if you're coming back to the same port. Hello.
Thank you, Jackson.
Thank you. Hello. Hello. And we are here. All right, first impressions. This is so different because when you enter the other one, all you can see is the big flip-flop. This has a much more large, oh wow, look at that. That's amazing. This is the flip-flop bar. Look at the seating over here. We'll do a whole ship tour later, but man, this is so cool. Okay, nobody's at guest services. We don't really have to do anything. So let's start talking to them right now before there's a line later. Okay, so I stopped by, I grabbed the daily itinerary, all the information for the day. I'll get a different one of these every day for what's going on. I need to go make a reservation for when I want to go to the Steakhouse because I am doing JWB on this trip. And I need to, and then I'll have the Wi-Fi is available at 11 a.m. Is it only 10 a.m.? Yes, it is. Am I going ahead and getting my first drink for this because I have the unlimited beverage package? Absolutely. So every bar has their own specialty margarita. Now you can get any of these at any of them, but I'm starting off with this one. The specialty one here is the flip-flop. You guys ready for your vacation?
Yes. I thought it was really nice. I recommend you come on the boat. I'm going to subscribe.
Thank you. The flip-flop. I've realized I don't like regular margaritas. I like this. Oh, the pineapple is very strong. And this one, I love that. This is great. Perfect tropical flavor to start off with. So you get this every day. It tells you the weather, what's going on. Mandatory safety drill. I have to participate in that. That's our muster drill. Pools, recreations, where everything is at, the times they're open. And then this is the most important thing you want on here that changes is because what's going on here. Oh, they're showing Moana 2. That's awesome. I will go and watch that because I have not seen it yet. That's at 7:30 tonight. Do I know where I'm going? No, I'm just going to wander for a while. But I can see a casino down here. I'm going to be spending some time here. I am on a casino comp. I'll be doing a video just about that. Oh, look at the staircase. I love the colors. So, I mean, all the wood colors. It's so nice. It feels so classic. If you didn't know, this ship is on its 25th year, but it had its first sailing as a Margaritaville ship last year. All right, so here is the casino. Like I said, we'll do a whole thing on the casino, going through everything in here in a different video. And just so you know, as long as you can only play while you're at sea. Legally, we cannot play while docked, so you have to be a certain amount out of the dock before this will open up. If you bought a soda package, apparently this is where you come to pick that up at. So you want to come to this bar for that when you get on board. Oh, they have my game. Yes. Oh, we're going to be playing this some Top Dollar later. Yeah. There is a small arcade back here. Looks like it's primarily racing games. Oh, yep. There's a battle pod game. Looks like back here at far side is where you register for the kids clubs. So if you have kids, you're putting them in the kids clubs. Somebody is a yo-yo juggler. Okay, I can tell you one thing that I already really miss from the Paradise. The Paradise had these really, really cute parrot pillows just everywhere. and this ship does not have them. So they should put them on this ship. It's great. All right, back here we also find elevators and this cute little seahorse. Okay, guys, I just finished my tour of the ship. Make sure to turn on notifications. That'll be coming out soon. But I am here for the Sail Away Margarita. This is at the Tiki Bar, and it is a special. So if you didn't have the drink package, you can get it for $10. You can also, if you have the drink package, that cup is $5, but it doesn't come with the drink package. So this is more of a traditional margarita. Not one of my favorite because I like mine a little bit sweeter and different flavors, but very tasty, a well-made margarita. We're on number 2 for the day. For my first meal, and of course, I'm going to go to my favorite thing from the Paradise, Frank and Lola's. We got to see. Now this is different day and night, and here it is free. It is included. Also, I've heard the Paradise is now included as well. So here's the options. I love mushrooms. I'm excited for this. We're going to have this probably a lot because it's also the only late night option. Frank and Lola's is open till 2 a.m. If you don't know, that is his sister, Jimmy Buffett's sister and brother-in-law. Looks like they just have it out most of the time. So if you want to grab some of that, but they have mushroom, so I'm getting a fresh mushroom. Talk about fresh pizza. This literally just came out of the oven. It is very nice and hot. Okay, time for the first meal of the trip, and it's the pizza mushroom. Yes. This is not the same as the Paradise. I think that one might be tonight, but it's still very good. This is good pizza. Time to go check out my room. Looks like I'm fairly close to the stairs because I am here in 5249. Time to go check it out. Ooh, oh, look at this. They got me out. Look at that. Okay. I don't like the wallpaper as much. It's like they don't have the map on it, but I do love this. That's a light. We know that from last time. This is the AC. I still think these things are hard to understand, but they did crank it all the way down for me. Thank you, guys. I still love these. The license to chill. And we have another one of these little pads with the pencil. These are the kind of things I've learned to love to collect because they're nice and small. Hello. I like the flip-flops up here. That's pretty nice. Mind the step, and they have it in several languages. So you do have to step. Oh, they really redid. Look at that tile. There we go. This is very nice. Now I've got my backpack on. That makes it a little tougher. Let me take that off. But, oh, this is nice. It looks like they've even remodeled this since the last time I've seen any of the videos. I've not seen this blue. This is gorgeous. All right. We have our little mirror here. This, I believe, comes out. Yep, that comes out. We have our large mirror here. Plenty of storage spaces. That's awesome. One sink. Just have a little spot there from where it's worn off. Not a big deal. And then people hate the curtain, okay? People always are hating on the curtain. Here's why I like the curtain, because there's the toilet. This bathroom is small. It's a cruise ship. All bathrooms on cruise ships, for the most part, are very, very small, unless you're getting a suite, right? Also, it looks like it flushes with that. Okay. But if they had like a regular shower here with a door, that's going to mean less space right here. So as a plus size person, the curtain makes it a lot more sense. Here's our Margaritaville shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. And then, I love it that we have a wand. I appreciate a wand for the bathroom. That's great. So we have the Margaritaville hand wash there and a little soap there. Down here, we have some extra toilet paper. And there's our trash can. Looks like this is supposed to be for Kleenex, but there's no Kleenex in it. Okay, we have a couch. Very nice couch. I think that's a pull out. I'm not going to be pulling it out. They gave me some towels for the pool. We have, oh, look at the shark Whew. There we go. And we have a USB-C and a USB. The challenge with these, and there's one on each side of the table, but the challenge is there's no actual plug that we can put anything in. So as a CPAP user, I'm going to have to figure that out. Here's lots of storage. I love this. Okay, they are cheap though, because these are still the Costa hangers. They have not changed these from the old ship. I really think those could use an update probably. But here's another one. You have a double one here. And then we have one more, and I think this is our life vests. Yep, our life vests and our safe and a little bit more storage down there and a full-length mirror. It's always nice to have a full-length. There's so many, I like mirrors. It's like I get to look at all of this. Yes, I know you're jealous. You only get to look at it when you watch all of my videos, which you should watch all of my videos. Okay, I did find one plug here. It looks like we have a more universal thing here. We have a phone. They were nice to do this for me. I think this is because I'm on a casino comp. Make sure to watch my casino video for that. Kleenexes, water that's an upgrade, the television that does not move. I don't want to tear it off the wall. License to chill, and I believe I will. There is a refrigerator. Look at that. Even that's wood. That's interesting. We have a little seat here if you're doing your makeup here or something. Lots and lots. Oh, there we go. Lots of storage. And I love this little feature on the bed with the parrots. I still miss all the little parrot pillows. Those were great. Here is the blind, and ta-da! Look, we have a balcony. All right. This opens out. Oh, this is nice. Plenty of the room on the balcony for two people. We've got these little chairs. Let's see. I'm trying to film here. Yeah. Okay, let's see the chairs. The chairs, no problem. Slightly tight, slightly, but no big deal. Once I stretch out and relax, and y'all better believe I'm gonna be stretched out and relaxed. Oh, I'm ready to go. Again, I think kind of a common thing, the exterior probably could use another cleaning on the mirror, on the walls and windows and all. That's kind of a common thing I've seen throughout the entire ship. I just did my full walkthrough as well. That video will be coming out later. Yeah, unless I'm missing something, my biggest complaint is I do see a single American plug that I can use. Now, last time I was on Paradise, I had a similar problem. I think they had two plugs, but I had to request some sort of extension. And unfortunately, that means I'm going to have to run wires through here because I need my fan and my CPAP to be able to sleep.
Around the ship, and as the Margaritaville commitment to the environment has always been paramount. Now, at this time, the discharge of garbage into the sea is strictly forbidden.
We just finished up the muster drill. It took like 5 minutes. No big deal. Kind of interesting how they do it. They kind of do it like an airplane briefing where they have one person over the PA system with someone else showing you how to put on your life jacket. Thankfully, I'm on deck 5, so I can take the stairs. We've officially started the sail away, which means one thing. Put your phone into airplane mode. A lot of people forget that. They end up with massive phone bills. Make sure you put your phone in airplane mode as soon as you start the sail away. By the way, I had no idea we were even moving. Are there games you wanted to learn to play in the casino but you haven't had a chance yet? Well, from 4 to 6, at least on embarkation day, I'm sure they do it some other times. What they'll do is they'll actually teach you how to play.
You have under the table because why? Yeah, and then we
shut down the table.
This is the 5 o'clock somewhere margarita. Something's not balanced in that. I don't know what it is.
If you're here to have fun, make some noise.
Yeah!
I just want to let you know that right now you are officially on vacation.
This is lime into coconut. That one's nice and light. It's simple. I really enjoy this. This is excellent. Lettuce and pickles, please. All right, so cheeseburger in paradise. Last time I had this, it was absolutely fantastic. This is so cool, though. I love this. But anyway, I love all the onions and caramelized onions and mushrooms, and the real trick is to get them on your fries as well. Still excellent. Personally, I would have undercooked it a little bit more, but they have to cook in mass. You're not made to order, so that's the only complaint I have. It's delicious. Out on my balcony, it's actually pretty quiet out here, but I thought I missed going under the bridge. It looks like I have not yet. Massive shout out to Ahmed, the steward taking care of my room. He actually crawled up under the bed so I could plug some stuff in because I have my CPAP and there's no way to really do that. So huge shout out to him. And by the way, quick note on that. When you are running into fantastic crew, please make sure to make note of it because you're going to get a survey at the end of the cruise. And if you praise them, it really helps them get bonuses and other things. And that helps so much for the crew here. And they are not paid near well enough. So don't remove your tips. Actually, I don't think Margaritaville lets you. So good. But pay extra. Bring extra money. That's what I did. I got the elevator to myself right now. So this is what the elevator looks like. Okay, so it's time for dinner at Finn's. Just so you know, the menu does change every night. So if you see something you really want, make sure to grab it. I do love this. I got seated by the window, so I have a nice view. And I can look at the bird. So you can have as many opening acts, as they call them, as you would like. You can only get one headliner. Each additional one is going to be a $7 charge. And then there are some upsells, and then for the encore, you can get as many of those as you like as well. It doesn't look like they have it tonight, but I am looking forward to that key lime sponge cake. Hopefully they'll have it soon. So I have no idea what I just got for dinner because I just told the waiter to bring whatever he recommended. I mean, if I don't like it, I can go upstairs to the buffet or to the burger place. It's not that big a deal. We have so many options here. So, but I felt like being a little adventurous. Let's see what happens. So we're starting off with the Cuban croquette and the Caesar salad. That looks good. The grilled brick chicken. There we go. That looks delicious. Oh my god. I love that. I love the sugar, yeah. The chocolate is amazing. I'm not a fan of coffee. But thank you, that's fantastic. Thank you so much. I'm a sucker for a giveaway, and there's one at the stores in about 15 minutes. But let's check and see what they've got. Ooh, very nice watches. Obviously, never great deals, you know. Wouldn't recommend buying large purchases on a cruise ship. You're probably not getting anything great. Oh, look at the Star of David. That is gorgeous. Okay, I love the crystal parrots. We have more parrot merchandise. Oh, look at these little guys. Nobody likes shady beaches. That's a lie. I like shady beaches. You bring the margaritas, I'll bring the poor decisions. I love kitsch. I had to explain what kitsch was to my Uber driver the other day. So I actually have the red parrot. Well, it's not exactly like that one, but they have a blue parrot as well. I love this. I love the plushies. But here we go. This is, I'll probably get one of these because I already have the other one. And it looks like they've updated it. The old version did not actually look like the, Islander. Look at that duck. Is that not the cutest thing? Okay, I think this is my favorite shirt so far. Blew up my flip-flops. So, I don't know if you guys can tell, this is like a medal on the hat. Retirement plan. That's pretty cool. That's a nice collection. They actually have like in several different things. For those of you that are into embroidered options, there's one for you. Okay, I really like this. It's so nice and light. It's $50. Unfortunately, I think it only goes up to XL. Okay, in the other store across the way, we have snacks, cigarettes, alcohol. They have cigars. Maybe I'll buy a cigar. I should have brought some. Check this out. Screw the cracker. Polly wants a cocktail. One day I'll actually win one of these. Oh, very nice. Something's always shown at the other game before I always say it's only half past 12, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
And welcome into the theater. Who's ready for the vacation? Make some noise right now. When the journey gets long, just know that you are loved. Bubbles up, they will point you towards home. All right, we're gonna hope to get lucky here on these first couple of hands. 2, not a great 6 to 5. All right, hit 15 to 5. I'm going to sand 12, 22. All right. Just got done in the casino, up a little bit actually, but it's late, so you know what that means. Frank and Lola's. Well, that brings us to the end of Embarkation Day. Thank you guys for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the room tour, and I'll see you in the next one. And if you're looking to book the Margaritaville or any other cruise or theme park trip, make sure to touch base. Love to be your travel agent. So what do you do on a cruise when it's just a sea day and there's no port to go into? Let's find out. It's my first one. First thing you do is you wake up to a beautiful view of the ocean and only the ocean, and you sleep in. And then here is the schedule for today of all the things happening that's going on. So let's go find out what we want to do. So I just stopped by the concierge lounge, and then for future cruises, I just wanted to update you guys just so you know, if you do book a cruise through me and then you decide you are going to you want to book one through here so you get that onboard credit, because you can get that extra onboard credit if you book here. They actually send that to me so I can still take care of you and all your other needs for those cruises. So if you're on a cruise, don't be worried about stopping by for the future cruises, because they still give us credit. Also, just spoke with her about solo supplement cruises. Those you have to look for a special deal on. You know, I really do a lot of research anytime I'm cruising for solo supplements or for other people. So that's a little bit tougher, and probably better just to come straight to me for that. Unfortunately, I'd love to just say go in there so you can get that extra credit. But you're probably going to save more just waiting, and we find out a great deal for your next cruise through that. Starting off with the drink of the day, this is the Pirate Punch. Very traditional drink. I'll be honest, there's something in there that's not sitting well with me. Maybe the silver rum, but that would be weird. I don't know. It's not for me. But you better believe I'm still going to drink it. Y'all, I got my first towel edible. Look at it. It's so cute. I think it's a little dog. I think it's a dog. I would go with dog. It's adorable. He did not move well. Okay, the buffet just opened up, and we are having some different things today. There is pumpkin soup, pesto and basil faciato. I don't know why I tried. The buffet does change. We have Greek lemon rice, blackened mahi-mahi, Mediterranean chicken kebab, broccoli casserole, home-style mashed potatoes. Just for reference, if you want to get your soda, if you have the soda package or drink package that comes with the soda, you have to go to the bar to grab that. There's no drink machines or anything in the buffet to do that. But the bartenders are pretty fast when you're just getting a soda, especially. Right, let's try some of these things. We have the mashed potatoes. Was not expecting that. Okay, those are excellent. Wow. Okay, that's the best thing I've had on the buffet. Wait, what is this? Okay, day 2 lunch buffet. Mac and cheese and mashed potatoes. We are on a roll here. All right. Very cheesy, very mashed potato-y. Delicious. They did not stay away from the butter. All right, this is mahi-mahi. I know I've had it before, but I don't remember when. I love the chandelier, but I love the ceiling on top of it even more. All right, this is the Mango Tango Heat Wave Cake. And this is over here at Frank and Lola's Pizza. Oh. It's got a strong mango flavor to it, but not overly strong, and it's so soft. You know, sometimes you're worried that, like, I saw her cut it in front of me, but, you know, it gets a little stale or something. Not at all.
Don't try to bribe the judges. Don't try to bribe the judges. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, the sexiest passenger contest was really funny. I'm going to head over to the casino because they have $5 blackjack going on for the next few hours and $5 beers. But I'm doing a whole video on the casino, so you know more about that there. Okay, I've been doing my best to take the stairs if it's 2 to 3 floors. As I walk through the ship, by the way, if you want just a chill place, the Hemisphere Bar, which is our Hemisphere Dancer Craft Spirits Bar, is closed right now. So it's kind of a chill spot. Hey, look, I found my first duck of the cruise. Thank you, blessed ducky. So I'm here to play the $5 blackjack, but I have a feeling finding a table is going to be tough. Maybe it won't be.
I was wrong. That's a $10 table. They don't have a $5 table open right now. So we'll see if something opens up on all the full tables. Just got my first win on double bonus poker. 4 2s with a 9, which means I got 400 credits, which is $100. That was a pretty good session. I ended up $100 up on slots and then another 20 up when I moved over to some $5 blackjack. All right, back in the flip-flop atrium. We're about to have a little pop-up entertainment thing and then the captain's toast for the cruise. Time for a hurricane.
You took my son, I didn't want you around. Those pretty faces always made you stand out in the crowd.
Margaritaville. Who's excited to meet the captain? Make some noise.
On Margaritaville, we say, fins up.
Fins up.
Fins up.
Okay, we have letters. Do we have anything special? So if you don't know, there is an invite-only speakeasy on here that I'm hoping to get invited to. Will it happen today? No, not today. So this letter is about our pre-purchased or shore excursions or just expedited debarkation. So I will be getting to do that. I'll be off early in the morning. Now we're 2 hours in front of local time. That means tomorrow is going to be 5:30 in the morning Progreso time. Look at this. It's going to be 99 degrees tomorrow. That's crazy. All right, tonight's production show is the Margaritaville at Sea Conky Tonkin. Going conky tonkin cruising on a weekend vibe. There is adult karaoke. So back here we have sushi. This is an add-on. This is display only, of course. But they do have a sushi bar. This is not. This does not come with your package. Before the show, I came in and got a lychee con, Bombay Sapphire Gin, lychee, lemon, and club soda. Need some more lychee, I think. I brought my edamame. Country road, me home. Country road. Honky Talking was a blast. I really loved that show. The finale with wild horses. It's hard to capture on film just how amazing it was. They had some sound issues. I think there's some balancing issues still between like how loud the musicians should be for the show versus the vocalist. but it was so good. The male vocalists are just absolutely outstanding. And again, the sets, the way it moved, the what they do with such a tiny space is so creative. I absolutely adored it. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. You have a good memory.
Of course.
Well, it's time.
Enjoying for dinner?
Yep, I'm looking forward to it. So this over here is more of a private dining where we ate it last night. I didn't realize it. It's a little bit quieter, and this is Pearl. Hey, Henry, good to see you. All right, y'all, I am excited. Tonight we got a lot more stuff that I love. Now, my biggest challenge is deciding what headliner I can get because I can try multiple of the others. I know it's between salmon and the flat and the iron steak. You know, my doctor called today and actually said that I need to get my vitamin D up, which is great because I'm going to be in the sun a lot. But my iron is also low, so I guess a flat iron steak probably is the best option. So there's 6 opening acts I want to try. And they're all tiny. They really are. They're small servings, but even that seems a lot for me. Like, all right, this is the jambalaya, and this is the carnitas, and here these ravioli. All right, the flat iron is here. Looks delicious. Maybe a little slightly overcooked for medium for my taste, but I guess everybody's a little different. It does have a little pink in there, so looks a little more like medium well. Either way, it's good. Now, you can get a different waiter every night, which is normal, but if you request your waiter, if you enjoyed them, then they'll do their best to seat you with them, and I did. So hopefully I'll see Henry some more. Well, I lost a quick $100 in the casino. Now to karaoke. She's pretty good. Okay, we're going to start our cruise down here, which is actually on deck A. We're not even on deck 1 yet. This is cruise space, so we can't go there, but it's also where the infirmary is, and the hours for that are 8 a.m. to 10:30 and 4 to 7, unless there's a medical emergency. Whatever happens, do your best to try to never have to go there because it is extremely expensive to be at sea and try to do anything on a cruise. Starting on deck 1, this is where they do have some rooms on this level. We're currently cleaning all the rooms because we just got on board. Let's take a quick look in here for the interior room. This is what an interior room looks like. They've not really finished it all up yet, but that's what the space looks like. And here we have what a ocean view room looks like on the first floor. A little bit larger space. You actually have a couch in here. This is nice. If you want a full tour of a balcony room, make sure to check out my embarkation day video where I actually showed you my room. All right, looks like there's nothing else on deck 1. Rooms and the Coral Reef Lounge, where they also do some kids activities. Here on the back of deck 2, Finn's Dine. You can see on deck 2 there's a lot going on. Hot nightclub. This is the nightclub. This place will be hopping later. It's a smaller dance floor. They also, again, that's where they do the kids stuff, what we saw on deck 1. They have a spiral staircase. The bar is here. There's more seating down there as well. But look at this. I love this sculpture. Sphere Dancer was Jimmy's plane, and it was actually, I don't know if it still is or because they moved it for a while. I don't know if they brought it back, but it's the plane at Universal Studios. There's a lot of stories about that plane. But that brings us back into the flip-flop bar. It's starting to get more lively. Look at this. I really love this seat. It's a swing. This is also going to be where the excursions and your guest service is, which I think is kind of a bad spot because it's going to get pretty loud in here. Oh, we have started live music. They started early too. They're so clean and crisp. I thought that was Norah Jones.
right there. We have our second set of elevators on this floor. And, oh, look at the art. Blew out my flip-flop step on a pop tap. More flip-flop art. Okay, we go from that flip-flop bar, and now we are in the casino. It's kind of amazing. You can't hear the music anymore at all. So I have a full video on the casino and their casino program. There is a bar back here. Here we have another lounge. And this is also going to be the Far Side Sushi. So you can watch the food, but this is an upsell sushi bar. So this is not included with your food package. One thing you want to consider is try to get everything done on your first day so you can just relax after you get to your room. Also, a lot of times the sales for the spa and the salon are going to be a lot cheaper the day you start out. So there is the Far Out Arcade here as well. Some different games here. Leads us into the Stars on the Water Theater and the Coral Reef Lounge. Oh, this is much. Hi guys. This is much bigger than I thought it was. Oh, I played this on the Paradise. Oh, very nice. On deck, this is where we get to the first place where we actually have outdoor space. This is the Hangout. This is going to be one of the kids' clubs. Those are the operating hours. We get a really nice picture of the Margaritaville Sea going underneath the bridge. Oh, look at this. This is very nice and colorful. This is the Havana Daydreaming Sports Bar area. Hello. Look at these cute little chairs. All that red velvet. You can come in here, watch a game. These are not the same pillows, but they do have some pillows, and I do love the parrot pillows. The ones on the other one, there's a lot more of them on the Paradise, and they are red parrots. Looks like there'll be some more live music here, of course. Look at this tile work. This is awesome. I wonder if this was original and they just decided not to mess it up. They did that on the other ship. Havana Daydreaming. We also find the Anything But Sand Margaritaville store here. A lot of store space, much more store space than we had on the Paradise. By the way, this ship holds about 2 times the amount that the Paradise did. It holds 1,300 and something. This holds 2,300 passengers. The deck does go all the way around this deck area. So if you're looking for a place just to hang out outside on deck 3, there's plenty of outdoor space. We're back above the flip-flop bar now. This is where they have the photos for if you want to grab all of your photos that you take. If you got the professional photos done, here's some different ones they have. Here's a large model of the ship. The overall length is 960 feet. Also here on the concierge is on the 3rd deck is the concierge lounge. It's a little cute little lounge. Looks like they've got some free drinks. Also, this is where you can get your future cruises. This is the information. Now, my understanding is even if you book a future cruise, while on the ship, your travel agent that you use, me hopefully, still gets credit for that, and you can get onboard credit. There is a conference room, the Compass Rose conference room, and of course, another bar where there'll also be some more live music. This is the Islander dining room. This is different than Finn's. This is open every night, but apparently this one is a slight upcharge. This space is known as the Bubble Up Lounge. By the way, apparently they have an absolutely amazing brunch for $20 here. So we may actually spend the money to do that because I just heard the reviews are just so amazing. So it looks like really nothing to see on 4 besides the rooms. So this is deck 10, we'll go back to deck 9. We're actually going to end on deck 9 because that's the pool deck with a lot of stuff going on. But I'm wondering if these are suites up here. I need to find out because they look so much, this hallway looks so much different and honestly better than the rest of the hallways. They get greenery. It's nice. All right, there's putt-putt up here on deck 11. It's pretty cool looking. Though I don't think you do well playing right now with this wind. Oh look, they put I've never seen a video where they had this. The pickleball court has a net around it so you can play now. And it looks like they installed these fairly recently. This and that activity zone. Oh, I like the sandcastle one. And the uttermost, southernmost point of the continental United States. It's seriously crazy up here. Right here on deck 10 is where the smoking section is. And that's really great. It's actually far away from everybody else. You never really have to worry about walking through a smoking section. Except maybe to go to the activities on 11, but you can do that on the other side of the ship. The Land Shark Lookout Bar is up here. Looks like a nice, hey! Margaritaville! Looks like it's, if you want a bar that's not crowded, this is great.
Yeah, JB!
This is pretty cool. Up here on the Land Shark, above the Land Shark Bar, you can get like a 360 view of everything. Actually, it'd probably be a great place. So every night at 7:30 they show a movie. You can grab a drink and come watch it right here. They've shown Moana 2. I think tonight is Inside Out 2, Wicked. Also, if you want a deck chair, completely empty up here. Not a lot of people coming to deck 10. So if you want to get away, here's where it's at. The other thing you'll find on the other side of deck 11, which you have to cross over deck 10 to get to, they're not all connected, is this little play area and this slide, the water slide over here. They have these little climbing cubes. All right, time for JWB, James William Buffett, Prime Ribs, Prime Steakhouse. We are up here above all the other dining. Above the buffet. So we get the hemisphere dancer up here. I came in on the wrong side. Look at the parrot on the wall. That's a nice detail. I didn't even notice it at first. And it looks like the rest of deck 10 is a big open space. So let's head down and finish up on deck number 9. This is the most important deck because it's where all the food is. Okay, we're going to start all the way back here at the Saint Somewhere Spa and Salon. Here's the salon.
75 minutes in couples, only 75 minutes in single, any day.
So one of the complaints I had heard was there was no drinking in the bar or in the pool. It looks like they've now changed that by adding some tables to it. This is the second. This is the second bar on 9. So this one does not have all the lounge chairs that the other one did. The 5 o'clock somewhere bar. This is the 6-string stage. So there's 2 food options either side here. There's the Mexican Cutie Cantina. And here's the Cheeseburger in Paradise. Now the Cheeseburger in Paradise is considered one of the best burgers at sea from everybody I've heard that had it. I can't wait to try it again. It was great on the Paradise. Now we made our way into the buffet. It is all up and running. This is the first day. But look at this staircase. This is one other thing I really enjoy about this over the Paradise is that, I mean, the view's not great now, but at least there are windows all around so you can look out while you eat. Now, again, Frank and Lola's Pizzeria. If you saw my Paradise vlogs, you know that I absolutely adore this pizza. I'm not a pizza fan, and this I absolutely loved so much. So we'll see if it's just as good here. I hear it's different day and night, so check out that later. This is the Upsell Coffee Shop right here. So if you want some premium coffee, you can do all that here. There's also a few other desserts and everything. It's kind of weird that this is so close to the free food. I feel like that should be separate, but hey, do what you like. And now we made it to the back, and this is the adults only area, and one of my favorite things that I am looking forward to. Again, there's another jacuzzi and a pool. There are no lifeguards, just so you know, anywhere, but I do love that she's holding up a margarita. The thing I am looking forward to the most is the Tiki Bar and Grill. As a matter of fact, that brings us to the end of this video, so I'm gonna grab another drink. Just know the seats are high up. Fins up and on to the next one. Welcome to Cozumel via the Margaritaville at Sea Islander. We're also in port here with Royal's Enchantment of the Sea and the Carnival Breed. This is my first time in Cozumel. I'm filming on my phone today because I'm going snorkeling and I don't want anything to happen to my camera. Lots of tours you can sign up for. There is actually a Margaritaville here. There they are side by side. This is interesting. You can get a photo of your eye. I mean, you could just spend a lot of time in the port, it looks like. There's a Senor Frogs. I'm trying to figure out how to get to a taxi.
Tony, hello.
There we go.
Taxi's up. Where are you guys going?
Yeah, we're gonna fly
All right, I thought Sky Reef was a local free beach. There are some around, but I guess my information was wrong. It's only $20 to get in. That comes with snorkel gear, which I have my own, a drink, and a tequila tasting, and a 5-minute massage. Or if you want to do $65, you can do all of them. I was a little worried about crowding. I clearly didn't have to worry about that. This place is great. There's $20 to get in. I'll get a 5-minute massage, tequila, and a drink. And if I needed snorkel gear, they have it, but I brought my own. This is a rocky beach, but there's steps to take you beyond the rocks so you can get over to the snorkeling. I'm gonna wear my Crocs in. So let's go. Putting you guys in the phone case. No, that step down is actually pretty high. Oh my goodness, there's fish already up here. That's so cool. Also, this is very, very slippery, especially with Crocs. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's so cool. A whole school of fish. That's awesome. Great angle right here. Great angle. I'm out at the rope. This is pretty amazing. That was pretty amazing. That was so cool. Let's see what else they have to offer here. I've been in the water for a little over an hour now. All I taste is sea salt. By the way, if you are going into the water, they ask you not to actually wear sunscreen. So I would encourage you to wear a shirt or something instead, because the sunscreen does hurt the reef. You can get a henna tattoo. It says you can rent these. Now it also says they come with it when you get entry, so I'm a little confused on that. I got here early. A lot of people are starting to arrive. It's pretty cool. Y'all, I realized I just forgot to wear my hat that I bought in Progreso. Hello? Morning. Doing the 5-minute massage that comes with the entrance, and then seeing if I want to add on one later. 5 minutes was more like 3 minutes, but it was nice. So what is clear is that, so we got to stop in Progreso. Costa Maya, we didn't get to because of weather. Progreso was way cheaper. So if you want to do stuff, buy stuff, etc., and you're doing a different stop than Cozumel, I would highly recommend doing all of that stuff there as much as you can. But there's no better snorkeling than Cozumel. We can see some of the ships from here. There's actually 3 different ports for cruise ships in Cozumel. Here's the menu for the restaurant here. Pesos. They got me with the tequila tasting. These are so good, especially the this one. And I just got this one. I actually just bought it. Did not think I was buying one, but he got me. He got me. It's too good. Tequila. Peanut butter tequila. If you happen to stop by here, make sure to say hello to Caesar. Try some amazing tequilas. I like the flavored ones. He likes the traditional non-flavored ones. They're all delicious, and I've had a lot of them. Here's what the island looks like, if you're wondering. Ended up buying a new necklace as well. This was $10. This trip, I was planning on spending like $20 for taxis going to a free beach. Did not work out. I've spent $160. If you want to, you can just stay here and swim, it looks like. Actually, the water is really beautiful here too. Watermelon jello shots. Have y'all ever heard of these? I've never seen this. That's pretty tasty. And that's just fun. Alright, I'm back on board, and you have to turn your alcoholic purchases in, and they will give them to you the last night of your voyage. Okay, this one's really cute. What do you think it is? Bronchosaurus? Royal must have a later all aboard time. Bye, Enchantment of the Seas. Bye, Cozumel. Bye, people boarding their ship. We say goodbye to Cozumel, but I can see the lighthouse in the distance, and we leave the other ships behind. But hopefully I'll be back soon. I have another trip on Margaritaville May 16th through the 20th, but I don't think that I will be stopping in Cozumel that time. And of course, we still have the rest of the day and one more day at sea. And that is the Tiki Grill and Island Eats. These are both you can order on the adults only pool. They are an add-on. A pretzel crusted margarita bar. That sounds interesting. But what I actually hear everybody rave about, ooh, they have wings. Okay, I think these must be similar to the wings I've had in the room. Those are good. But you can actually get a pound of crab legs as well. I think they're $25 right now. Time for the talent show.
Just
4 here in the Far Side Lounge. Welcome to Progreso, Mexico. This is my first time ever in Progreso and in Mexico at all. I'm on the board the Margaritaville at Sea Islander, and this was our first stop. So once you get off the ship, you obviously go to the port. For some reason, there's this little bar here with Marilyn Monroe, these great swings if you wanted to just sit at the bar and swing, and Elvis was there. There's also a pool in the back there. Then, of course, you walk through all the little shops. On this trip, we were stopping here and at Cozumel. I highly recommend doing any shopping you have for souvenirs or anything else in Progreso if you have this option. It's going to be so much cheaper than Cozumel. Cozumel is a great port, but it is so much more expensive for everything because it's an island and because it all runs on tourism. And so they have a much broader economy and can charge a lot more. But for now, let's get on the bus and head over into the city. You do not want to try to walk this. It is a very long way into Progreso itself, so I highly recommend not trying. I don't even know if you can legally try it because you go through several checkpoints, but just take the bus on and you'll be fine. Once you get to the port, there's some more shops you can definitely go to, but then you can go to your left and you will go to the beach, or you can go to your right and you'll end up downtown. Now, I was there for the beach. I did not stop there this time, but this is Frida's, and I was recommended to this by the concierge. I ended up just getting back on the ship before I had lunch. Once you get down to the beach, you're going to see a ton of places to eat, to rent different chairs, whatever, all of those sorts of things. Sometimes they'll combine them. You can just have a massage, and then you'll be able to use the beach chairs all day if you want to do something like that. It seemed like the pretty consistent price was 30 minutes for $25 or $40 for an hour. I wish I'd gone for the hour, but I'm about to get a massage up here because I ended up doing it off of the beach. Now, when you're walking up here, I just want you to know that you will be stopped by pretty much every vendor. They'll be asking you to come into their shops or to buy something. That's up to you how you want to handle it. I politely just said no. I did have one homeless person that started bugging me a little bit, and he kind of followed me, kept asking me for not too long. He wasn't overly aggressive, but I just kept walking, and it was a few minutes of being uncomfortable. Some people are very uncomfortable saying no. They don't like being asked anything. But for the most part, except for, that one person, these people are trying to sell their goods. They're trying to make a living, and they're very gracious if you say no. Now, for most things also, I would say if you do decide to buy something, negotiate. You can make sure whatever price you're told the first time, it's probably not the real price. So negotiate, see what you can get it down to. There's very few set prices here, except for maybe the massages, just because there's so many options for that. Now, I finally stopped at this place because it was actually across the street from the beach, and it was kind of windy, and I didn't want sand blowing all over me, so I felt there was a little wall here, and it was a little bit away from the sand, so it made much more sense to do it here, and I really enjoyed the massage. I stopped by here. They actually have some great shirts. I really like these. He goes up to size 46, which is about 2 sizes short from me. I probably need about a 50, so if you are coming here and you are a gentleman, these actually are very, very fun shirts, and so come check these out. All right, the concierge said I should try Frida's here. So instead of buying lunch, I used my last little bit of money to buy a hat. I like it. It's a little quiet. Check this thing out. I don't have any coins on me. It's pretty cool.
Amer's coming.
So I still have about 2 hours before I have to be back on the ship, but I went ahead and stopped by, came onto the bus because I spent all the cash I brought.
We on the right bus? Yeah.
All right, we are back to the port. Let's take a look around the port a little bit more, see if there's anything interesting. Stuff here is definitely much cheaper than you're going to find
in the Caribbean, so that's nice. You can find a lot better souvenirs depending on what you're looking for. Okay, look at this. We've got some fun sculptures. I bet these are a lot cheaper than buying them in the States. I don't know for sure. Venom. Poor Venom is having some problems, though. I actually really like that Last Supper piece. Thanks, Yucatan. That was fun. Back on the boat. If you're a plus-size person on the cruise, I put together an entire huge guide for you to know all you need to know about what ships to choose, what line to choose, all of those different things. Make sure to check out the entire guide and grab it today. Okay, we have a new one today. Is that a bunny rabbit? I'm going with bunny rabbit. Thought it was a snail at first. All right, I came down and got changed because I'm going to the pool, hopefully, but I thought I would keep the theme the same. What do you guys think? All right, time to try the Mexican Cutie Cantina. We can either get a bowl or tacos. This is the one I've never tried yet. All right. I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, sir. Welcome to the taco station.
Thank you.
Yes.
I guess, should I go with tacos?
Yes, we have tacos here.
All right, let's go with tacos.
Okay.
There's a salsa bar here. You want more toppings? I forgot to let the camera eat first. This is, I believe, the steak. No, this must be the, I don't know. The drink of the day, and the drink of the day is always $10 instead of $14. It's the Margaritaville Silver Rum, dark rums, banana liqueur, coconut, pineapple, orange, and grenadine. Ooh, I like this one. I like this one a lot. It's got a lot more juice in it. It's a more juice forward, less of the tequila, less of that aftertaste. For me, that's what I like. This is a very tropical drink. This is my favorite drink so far. So I already told them, but they need to come clean the pool because it's already a different color. Now it's supposed to be green in the bottom, but it's gotten way too hazy. It needs to be shot. The wind up here is wild, y'all. But it was nice in the pool. I don't mind the wind too much because considering how hot it is, it makes it feel very bearable. Okay, I'm headed to far side of the world because they're doing flower origami. I'm running a little late. Hope I can find a seat. I kind of did it.
I'll get more pencils, but paper. Name that tune. If you saw your program, you know which kind of name that tune. If you're just here, then you're gonna be very surprised.
Alright, time for JWB, James William Buffett. Prime Ribs, Prime Steakhouse. We are up here above all the other dining, above the buffet. So we get the hemisphere dancer up here. I came in on the wrong side. Look at the parrot on the wall. That's a nice detail. I didn't even notice it at first. Alright, so this is a completely different menu. And there are some add-ons you can do here. You can do your starters, your soup and salad, entrees, table side, and your desserts. So for reference, the seat is a little bit tight. So you might want to sit at a table that has the booth, especially if only one of you is plus size. But these are, I do fit in it. Fancy.
I have a bottle of Moscato tonight. Cheers. I love Moscato. Alright, we start with some bread. This bread is actually hot. And then a little butter. Look at a little cute little butter. I would like to point out when they say smooth like butter, that's what they mean. That butter is so smooth. No, that's good bread. Okay, the first course is here. This is the Wagyu meatballs. I guess meatball. It's one meatball. Have you ever had a Wagyu meatball? That is perfection. Again, that's just so. That is excellent. That is excellent. All right, let's try the toast with a little bit of sauce. Really. All right, I'm gonna try this with a little less sauce on it, so see if I can get a little more of the meat flavor and see, because the sauce is amazing. I can tell that, but. So right now, I'm sitting in a prime steakhouse, 8 stories above the flip-flop atrium, and I'm listening to the violinist play, and it's so beautiful. And she's playing "I Could Die Here Waiting for You," and it's just such a phenomenal moment, looking out over the ocean, sitting on a cruise ship, sadly by myself. But beyond that, I have you guys and wine. Just so you know, there is a bar here you can choose to sit at instead, and I love the stools. These are great. If I would have known that, I probably would have sat here since I'm by myself. But I have a great waitress anyway. This is the lobster bisque. Now, what's the little thing, the little pellet? That's the butter. Oh, fantastic. Didn't catch it on video, but the hotel director came by to say hello. That was very nice of him. He's the one that got me the bottle of wine tonight. And here is the lobster bisque. Don't know me, I am not bougie at all. I'm about as country as grits, but I do. So it's interesting. Sometimes, as a content creator and somebody that's here on a casino comp, you do get some special treatment. They obviously pay attention. They know you're there. So I'm very grateful for that, and I never want to take that for granted in any way. So it is very nice. I want to give you guys as great of you as a normal cruise as possible, but they have been nice. So if you guys decide to do this, it's a $50 upcharge, and then it's 20% gratuity. I'm going to do this just so I don't ruin this shirt. Oh my gosh. So buttery and smooth, and I feel like it needs some sort of bread to go with it. Some sort of carb to maybe soak it up and try that. But oh my goodness, y'all. Get the lobster bisque. This just makes me happy. This is better. This is better than Boathouse by far. And I love Boathouse lobster bisque. So pretty. Ooh, yeah, leave it all. I ordered this medium rare because I think they have a tendency to overcook the steaks. Yep. That's a little bit, that's even maybe a little medium well still. So I definitely recommend ordering a little lower on the scale of what you want on the steaks. Let's give it a try. The sear on it is fantastic. So I don't know if you guys heard that or if I even included. The chef came out, fantastic. This was, he said, because its age is going to be a little less pink. That's why it doesn't look as pink in the center for this cut. Again, it tastes fantastic. If you want it, you could probably order it rare even and still have a fantastic steak. But either way, this is cooked fantastic. Wonderfully. The sear is great. It's not covered up by anything. There's some fantastic garlic on here, but you get the taste of the meat on it. Y'all, I'm on a cruise. The sun is setting behind me. I have wine there. I just had a delicious steak. Dessert is coming, and there is a steel drum band playing right now. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys. I'm also about through most of this bottle. So we're getting a slice. I think we're going to do this gorgeous individual little cake. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That is, yes. Honestly, I was worried to be a little overly sweet, which is something I'm trying to avoid. But it's sweet, don't get me wrong, but it's not just like you're eating pure sugar. You are eating flavor and layers and banana-y pie deliciousness. Again, look at this. Look at this. Besides the mashed potatoes, everything was superb. Everything was superb. I'm in heaven. I thought this was absolutely fantastic. You're on a cruise. There's so many food options for free. You have to decide, do I want to upcharge? Do I want to pay for an upcharge? Now, if you're somebody that likes trying new things, you can get the dining package where it's going to give you a credit and you can try everything. That's certainly a great option for you. If you're doing this, depending, this could be a great option to add on. It's, like I said, it's $50 plus 20% gratuity. The other option, but you could also just say, hey, I'm going to do this on a special occasion, which I think for most people a cruise is a special occasion. But there's a lot of birthdays, a lot of anniversaries. Everybody got a song but me. It was really cool. But no, I think I have to give JWB huge props. And also, you guys know, I live near Disney World. You know how expensive it is. You know that everything costs an insane amount. Going out to a regular nice dinner costs that. So you do it on a cruise ship, and for this yes. Yeah, definitely would say it's worth it. So check it out when you're here and try this banana cream pie. One life, let's get together and feel alright. I just woke up and found a duck. Isn't that cute? This is from, it's from TJ Fun 71. I met them the other day.
It is.
Alright, so if you're playing bingo, this is $30. You get one set. If you want two, this is great if you have two people. This one is much more fancy. Look at this. The woman that won the first game also won the third. I mean, she won $500 and I won nothing. Well, I didn't win bingo and I'm seasick, so The animal of the day is an elephant or possibly an anteater. Another bottle of champagne and chocolate covered strawberries. That's amazing.
Bring the tequila. Triple sec. She's putting triple sec now.
Well, the ladies ended up taking it all. Congratulations, ladies. So really got into it, and we're trying to challenge the hosts on like everything, which was really funny. It's Parrot Pete. Hey, Pete. Good to see you. You're away from me. Am I the only one in here again, man? All right, so here's the menu for the evening. Well, they got a coconut tres leches tonight. Here are the mussels with the garlic bread. And this is the gumbo soup. Okay, let's try the mussels. I've not had a lot of mussels.
How are the mussels?
They're very good.
Very good.
They have a strong flavor, so you got to be okay with that.
I'm sorry?
They have a fairly strong flavor, which I'm surprised at. So,
Strong fish.
not in a bad way.
This is our third time.
Like you definitely taste it, but it's not like I wouldn't say it's overly fishy.
We never knew this restaurant.
So I wouldn't say it's overly fishy.
Not over.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like it, but the gumbo is also excellent. Oh yeah, dude, that is fantastic. That is wonderful.
Yes.
If I ever make it to Indonesia, I'm just gonna bulk up on that stuff. This is the wild mushroom ragu. Lots of mushrooms. That's going to be, I love this. I didn't know what it was going to be. I just knew it had mushrooms. And I love mushrooms. This is the coconut tres leches. 3 milks. Usually it's not a coconut flavored. I mean, there's usually a little coconut. But we'll see how this is. I've never had anything like it. But it's really pretty. So I'm a little late to participate, unfortunately. But we'll see what it's like.
And 11 for sweet karaoke. Are you sure nobody will judge me, right? No, it's just the personal taste. It's a safety space. Thank you. What do you prefer? Black or white?
That was hilarious and very not appropriate for my channel. So you'll have to come on a cruise to see that. By the way, if you want to book a cruise, don't forget to get in touch. info@fattestedtravel.com is my email, or check out the information below. Okay, so it's just after 12. I could go upstairs for pizza, but I want to try to see what their room service is like. So I just ordered it, and I want to see how long it takes. They said it should be about 30 to 45 minutes. I ordered some wings and fries. Let's see how long it takes and if it's any good. This will also give me some time on my deck. I doubt you guys can see it, but oh, maybe you can. There's 2 other ships out in the distance and a crescent moon. It's really pretty. That actually only took about 20 minutes. I got the fries. I did not actually realize that the wings came with home fries. So I would not have ordered the fries, obviously, if I had known that. But that's okay. The total bill for this was $20, and it took about 20 minutes to get here. Well, good morning from Margaritaville at Sea Islander, and unfortunately not Costa Maya, because the wind and the sea conditions were a little too rough. We could not dock. So, what's it like when your cruise ship has to skip a day at port and you end up at sea instead? Let's find out. Woke up this morning to the announcement and also got this letter saying we will be refunded our port fees for $20. Those will go on as a credit, or if we'd like the cash value, they can do that as well. I will take the credit because it'll just cover everything else. And yeah, so now we have a day at sea today, and we hopefully get to go to Cozumel tomorrow. Props to the team, though. I can clearly tell the entertainment and cruise director team was up a lot doing a new schedule, so we've got some things to do today. Make sure to go to, so I will show you some of that. They're showing Fall Guys in the theater. Games out in here for folks to play. And now we are about to get on DC Heroes Trivia. Well, it's our last day at sea officially, but it's not over yet. We got one day left. I've got a lot of filming to do for some shorts today, but first we're going to start by going to see the bridge private tour. Also, cornhole tournament going on in the flip-flop atrium. So we weren't able to film on the bridge or anything, but here's a couple of photos so you can see over.
See, can you see by the dawn's early light?
Give it for the Navy. Give it a big round of applause. Give it for the Air Force. Give them a big round of applause.
There's 2 Coast Guards. That means they gotta sing loud. 3.
If you're here, 911 operator, police officers, nurses. Am I missing anyone? Firefighters, there we go. Fire department, here we go. Am I missing anyone? Am I missing anyone? Who? EMS, if you're here, come on over. Thank you, guys.
I thought that was a very special moment. I don't know if you know this. Pretty sure no other cruise does that, but they have a very great heroes package where if you are military, former military, police, firefighter, EMS, EMT, teachers, that whole realm of first responders and teachers, that you can actually cruise for free. I think you pay port fees maybe. But so that's something you should really consider looking into if you'd like, because I think it's something very special about Margaritaville at Sea. Here's our animal for the day. They did a great job. We're about to have an animal parade. And unfortunately, Orlando is on my TV telling me about how to disembark tomorrow.
So what do you have for us? American paper. And American, please join to the Leonel, what do you have in with us? To pour us. This is a dragon. A dragon! So that's why we don't have towels around. Agman, what do you have? Scorpion. A scorpion!
I found a punk duck. If you're wondering, here's my invoice for everything at the end of the trip. First off, 7 nights of credit, 7-night gratuity at $20 each. I prepaid that. That was $140. I ordered some edamame at the sushi. I did $50 on cruise bingo. I don't know why I do that. I always lose. Room service, $20.40. I got a credit for we missed that port, Costa Maya port. And $24 again room service, and then Farside Sushi $18. My total with that was $256. Well, I had $160.18 credit, so $95.82. Most of that being the bingo. The atrium with all the animals, towel animals. We have the carbonara and the mushrooms here. I'm so excited for these. and get a photo. My friend Joseph getting his photo now. They do have adult karaoke. It's 12:30. Just a few hours until we dock, and looks like I'm the only one up here. The cruise blues are hitting. It's almost that time. Oh no! I thought I was going to be grabbing some pizza, but it looks like they closed up. Oh. Looks like the toppings are gone. They are closed up. It's a final night miracle. The cheese has been obtained. The last few slices of Lola's. Frankie Lola's. Well, 7 in the morning, so time to disembark. We're headed home. Well, we're back in Tampa already. I think we actually docked at like 6:30. A lot of people have priority deembarkation. If you're getting off with your passport, it's really easy. They just scan your face. You have to use your birth certificate and license. It's going to take a little bit longer. Disembarkation took about 1 minute. I think I've been time lapsing, so I don't have all the other stuff I've filmed.